I gotta find the live on here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Crouch Ranch TCR's. Why is my phone talking? My phone is talking.
Is that your phone or mine?
Yes, because I have it set for the thing. Just go close it out. Oh my goodness. Hello, Cha-Cha. I was so bummed. I didn't realize I missed your live. I was chatting with you in MT Homestead's live, and I didn't realize I missed your live like right before that because I was editing and dealing with goats. But my goodness, hello everyone. Happy Thursday, or as I like to say, Friday Eve, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We gotta pop our drinks. Mike's here, by the way.
Oh yeah, I had to go turn off
my thing. And there we go. Oh gosh, Michael, what'd you do?
Cheers.
Shake it first? Just give me a little shower. Lordy have mercy. Cold beer.
Is cold beer in there?
Yep. Hello.
You got his shirt on.
I do have his shirt on, and I'm drinking out of my Liberal Tears koozie that he sent me. He sent us a whole slew of things.
Pain Family's comment got deleted?
Really?
What'd you say, dude?
What'd you say? Because
I probably don't want to say it again.
I never saw it, so now I'm curious. I'm incredibly curious. I feel like I want to move the table just a hair closer. Ooh, look at that. That's our fancy panoramic stabilizer.
Right.
Also known as the coffee table.
There you go.
So there you have it. All right, let's see. Hello. Okay, let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to keep up here. Yeah, I wonder what you said there, Matt. My goodness.
Text it to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's Jared. Yes.
Jared's in here.
Liberal Tears.
Yeah, Jared.
Jared.
I got your shirt on.
He's got a shirt on.
I bought one of Jared's merch shirts.
He did. Yeah, it's quite stinky, by the way, but that Sharpie is quite powerful. I might have to spray him with Febreze.
Yeah, what'd you make this shirt with, dude? I don't know.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about merch today. Get some feedback. Talk about voting with your wallet. Talk about Jared Crocker is cheap and why.
We have a lot to get to.
We got a lot to cover.
Yeah. So I don't know what you want to.
How many people are in here? Where are we at?
We're at 79 people, 81 people.
It's a little who's Jared Crocker?
Weird things are happening. I don't know. He can't see Cold Beer's comment. I don't know what's going on.
David Crouch. It's a decent last name, Dave. I'm just saying. Made with love, Jared Crocker.
Who's Jared Crocker? Rock Lick Ranch doesn't know who Jared Crocker is.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some explaining to do.
Not gonna have to educate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Porky. Hello. Hey, MT.
Right on.
They're sucking, but you wanted to say hello. Nice. I'm looking forward to it. I'll go and check the PO box in a few days and see what's crack-a-lacking.
Right on. Yeah. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch Jared Crocker.
Apparently, Cold Beer Ranch and Matt Payne have each other blocked because they can't see each other's comments. I don't know what did you guys get into some kind of fight, a tiff, a girl? Did you go up to each other and go like this? Did you take your earrings off? Like, what happened? I don't know.
We can see both of your
We can see
comments.
everything, so I don't know what's happened. Hey, come on.
I don't really feel like moderating between you two, so you're gonna have to work it out. I'm still agree.
You are.
Come on.
I know.
Yeah. So
on me YouTube, probably. I know.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know, Matt. I don't know what's happening there. Family.
I'll tell you, Matt. I'm not gonna lie. I generally don't. I went the other day looking because I thought maybe YouTube wasn't offering up your videos to me, and so because I try to watch. Okay, so I can't watch everybody's videos every time they post.
Right.
I don't have that kind of time.
None of us can. Yeah.
There's too many channels that I like. You guys are all cool, but I do try to watch at least like 3 or 4 hours a week of YouTube videos of channels that I like.
Yeah.
And so I was watching Jared Crocker, and I was watching Jason. Jason had a cool Copperhead video. Actually, Jason put out 2 videos this week where he was wearing one of our shorts. Oh. So he's not in here to say thanks, but he did.
CBR the Payne family wants Matt to know that he loves him.
Okay. Well, I guess we're the go-betweens for y'all. So anyway, so I was bouncing around, I was watching some channels, and I watched Jason eat a copperhead. That was a fun little video. And I was like, how come none of these recommendations in here are for the Payne family? So I went, searched, looked at all my channels, found the Payne family, clicked on them, went to your channel, and I was like, no, dude just hadn't posted.
Yep.
So
that's true.
What's up? Come on.
He misses you, John. Matt misses you. You guys are cracking me up. All right. So yeah, that's, he was saying, he's like, I never post. I'm like, I don't know. What's up with that? Oh, what am I drinking? Well, I'm drinking a White Claw underneath my Liberal Tears. I'll show this to you guys. They're salty. I'm just drinking my Liberal Tears, and Mike's drinking his mango.
This is nothing exciting.
It's nothing exciting. It's his filler beer that was on sale that I bought him on a lark, and he's been drinking.
It's not bad. Sam, I am. Boom, super chat. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What's the question?
I can't read it.
Been with you for at least 5 years.
Time for a new bikini.
Wow, 5 years. That's awesome.
That's like from the beginning.
That's from the beginning. It was like, yeah. So we bought this
when
place.
We didn't really post anything.
We bought this place in 2015, and I started a channel and like posted like one video about butchering pork in like 2016, and then we didn't do anything. We never really pursued it for a couple years. But that's awesome, Sam. You've been here that long. You're crazy, but thank you.
Yeah, that's very sweet. Thank you. Appreciate that. I did actually, oh God, all the names. Just I am so bad at remembering the names. Like a Bully Homestead sent me a message. I had met him in Pryor, and sent me a message because he wanted to add some bathing suit merch to his line. And so, long story short, I have a new bikini coming from Like a Billy Homestead that I'll be sporting at some point. No.
No.
So there's that.
But you know what? We got a bunch of I got a cool.
Oh, that's Steve.
Yeah, is that that's a super sticker?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, that's really super sticker.
What's up, Python? I've known Steve under the name of, I'm gonna delete the screen of your anonymity here. I'm gonna say it wrong. I say your
like which Steve?
Cal Miata.
Turtle?
Turtle.
That's Turtle?
That's Turtle.
Dude! What's up? Okay. Now you gotta explain that nickname. Good luck.
Oh boy, I know. One time he had this turtle head. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how he got the name.
Where are you going? I got turtle head.
It has to do with Dana Carvey. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a master of disguise. Okay. Anyway, yep, that's him. Right on. So, wait, I missed what you said, Cha-Cha. Oh.
It's my channel.
My strap shorts? What are
Talked
strap
about your
shorts?
strap shorts. Don't come in Cha-Cha size. I need one.
I don't know what strap shorts are. What are strap shorts?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, shirts. There, she corrected it down here. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Even on, yeah, I got to work on. So here's the deal. So getting into some of the merch stuff here, and
yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit more about merch.
But right now, the only thing we have is the stuff that's on. They don't call it Teespring anymore. Now it's just Spring. The thing underneath every YouTube video.
The little shelf underneath the video.
Yeah. So now it's just Spring. So all I have are the stuff that I built there, which I don't have that inventory. I don't have access to it. It's just, It is what it is. Bull. So I'm going to try, I revamped it some about a month ago, right before Pryor, before the meetup, I should say. And I'm trying to find a different shop, whatever. I did get from Chrissy at Paragon Ridge. She sent me the information for the folks that a lot of you guys, I guess, are using in Missouri that I'm going to check out.
Why are you trying to increase the acidity in the tomatoes? Just out of curiosity.
They're pretty acidic already.
Yeah, they water bath can pretty easy. So just curious if you actually are really trying to do what you think you're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna get that figured out because I had a lot of people asking for like 2XL and the XL in like the men's shirt, or not the XL, but 2X and 3XL in the men's. And in fact, funny because Cold Beer, I loved his little note. He sent us a complete care package of everything Cold Beer. I've got the keychain bottle opener.
The cold beer.
Except the beer. It was missing the beer. I did have to provide the beer, but that's okay. But no, I've got my Cold Beer Ranch shirt on. We got the stickers. We got all the stuff. But
message me, Porky. We'll work it out.
Yeah, he sent a cute little note because he had asked us what sizes, and I said, well, I wear like a small or an extra small, and he's like, all I had was a medium. We don't grow them that small out here. And I'm like, people, and that was the other thing too. This week, now that I've met a few people, I've gotten, I don't know how many comments now of, I didn't realize how tiny you are, how short you are. I thought you look much taller on YouTube. And I've had to explain, like,
woo! Cannon Maker just bought the beer.
Cannon Maker.
It's a party now.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
The next super chat is going to be used for shipping so that we can ship some merch to Jared Crocker.
There you go.
Right?
There we go.
Some of his own merch. So
some of his own merch.
So he has some.
So he can have this shirt? Is that what you're saying? You're going to give Jared this shirt?
Yeah. This shirt's stinky, dog.
It smells like Sharpie. I'm going to spray it with Febreze.
That's a terrible idea.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so there we have it. But yeah, I totally lost train of thought.
Sorry, you were talking and I just climbed in there.
But, well, I didn't
see.
I know. It should make a noise, I feel like, because I don't always see it right away.
We can set that up.
Really? That's a thing? Okay.
That's a thing. Yeah.
Oh, I also did, speaking of which, guys, I also did set up, which is pending approval right now, for membership. Like, I guess you could, like,
the join thing?
So I made like the different tiers that have the different things, all the way from just shout outs to potential like video long distance collabs.
Oh, really?
So it's pending approval. So we'll see. Obviously it's not there yet, but you should be getting an email. I don't know if I'll get the email or you get the email, because we have two different things.
What is Jared Crocker? That's a good question, Christopher. What the hell is Jared Crocker?
Jared Crocker says he's a badass. He is the hopscotch champion.
That's
of
not
the
nice.
Universe. Does that mean? I think Jared is funny.
So you know what? Let's talk about Jared Crocker being a cheapskate.
And super pretty. He's super pretty.
Is he super pretty?
I don't know if he's super pretty. Well, that's what Cold Beer says.
Okay.
Cold Beer Ranch says he's super pretty.
Because guys don't really want to be pretty boys.
Oh my God! So Matt, your message just got like
held for review.
Held for review.
Show it.
I'm gonna show. Jesus, it's going too fast. There we go. Wait, come on. Oh, there we go. There we go.
You guys need to go look at this message from the Payne family that got held for review. I have no idea.
It's a laughy face emoji and a leg. And if you know Jared, it makes sense.
And if you don't know Jared,
it's still
too bad.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Still doesn't make sense that it got held for review.
But anyway, so I do have to say, because Cha-Cha's in here, just before we switch to this again, Cha-Cha is from Mahalo.
But he's not all there.
He's not all there. Yes.
We got to change the line of jokes.
I know.
I don't know him that well.
We don't know him that well. You've never met him. I've only met him a little bit.
Right.
But I did call him a word on his own channel. So, but there was beer involved that night. So that's not my fault. And electrodes. So, I know. See, that's exactly right. The Payne family. You got that right.
About what?
So, hi, Like It Billy. I was just talking about the bikini that's on its way.
YouTube hates me because I call them commies. You know what? I don't know if they know that granular detail about what you say about them. I mean, but their algorithms are smart. They're looking at certain things.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So, all right, back to the merch here. So, the reason that Jared Crocker is cheap.
Well, I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist.
Well, let's get into how this all started.
All right.
We'll give you guys the skinny on it now.
So so this all comes back around to merch, and it was a funny thing that was the joke that was made, and I just literally thought this would be some really cool clickbait. So guilty clickbait.
Talk amongst yourself.
So we were messaging, and I don't remember exactly what was said. Something about shirts, and Jared replied and said, "I don't even have shirts. I'm like too poor or something." And I just thought that was really funny because obviously it was a joke because Teespring can do the shirts for you at no cost. But you know, the reality is, oh, dude, seriously?
Yeah.
Give me that.
You stink.
That's not cool. Now I stink worse.
You smell better.
What's even in that?
I don't know. It's just Febreze. Now,
It's gonna burn me.
Are you feeling fabulous now?
No.
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 Okay.
What a bikini snap. No.
Right now?
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
It's live.
Oh, Blackabilly's got a hat on the way too. I got my
nice.
Victory Archery hat on today. I'm not repping any of the Homestead channels on the hat. Sorry about that.
Well, you're still. I mean, you're repping.
Yeah, but you know, the reality is he's probably working on logos and trying to figure out what he wants to put. But I just thought it was hilarious. And
I think the Payne family already nailed his logo. So laughy face and a leg emoji. I think that's it. No,
I'm pretty sure in that same message train, I recommended to him, you should get some shirts made that say shake a leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you did. Yeah. I know, right, Cha-Cha? It's just Febreze. She said stop being dramatic.
Oh no. It's got that new fake leg smell to it. Yeah, no, this shirt does smell bad.
It does.
I can't believe how I made this last night.
I had to put it in the bathroom and lock it overnight. Like it was smelling up the whole house.
Yeah. I had a long day yesterday. I got home at like 6:45 and walked in the door to hear Frankie screaming in the back.
Oh my God.
Went out there to find her like fighting with a goat.
Yeah, so I'm in my office editing with my volume full blast on my computer, editing a video. And he comes in a few minutes later and goes, "Didn't you hear that?" And I was like, "What?
That's not how I said it.
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say it. He didn't yell at me.
That's not how I said it. Wow. Anyway,
go back.
Yeah, so I, you know, had to tangle with the goat. I almost let the air out of him. It was that close. And
well, this is what he did to me. See, I don't know if it'll show up very well, but it's completely raised up. There's a big knot right there. And
yeah, he's becoming a jerk.
It's like black and blue. I think it's because of what happened with Caroline.
He's becoming a total jerk face, and he's about to get lead poisoning.
I think it's because, well, there's a video coming.
Lead poisoning is a real thing.
No, Caroline went into labor. I had to separate them. He's not handling it well. It was like a whole thing. So anyway, yeah.
So anyway, what's that? Is there a story behind the tattoo on the arm? Yeah, a long story. You have to go watch that video. We don't have time for that today.
Oh yeah, there's, and I've discussed it in other videos.
So many stories.
There's actually a whole video on nothing but my sleeve that was a live from like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. But I explained like everything in it and answer everybody's questions about it. So that should fill you in.
Yeah. So the bottom line is, I think we're all going to pitch in and help Jared get some merch put together so that you know,
find him a nice graphic designer that can like make him a logo or a
saying. It doesn't have to be a cheapskate anymore.
Yeah, so we can actually like wear his merch and like whatever, right?
Yeah. And you know, I've decided that I don't really want to wear our merch on the lives for the most part. In fact, I was supposed to put a link down there, but I'll put it on as soon as the video's over. I don't really want you guys bouncing out of the live to click on a link anyway. So I'll put the link in there as soon as we're done for everybody that watches it afterwards.
There you go.
So you can go check out Jared's channel. He's a cool cat. You know, those of y'all that don't know him, I think most of y'all in here do, but pretty good video recently where he went and replaced a veteran's flag. Props to that. A video not long before that where he had a complete failure at putting his own flagpole in. So that was interesting.
Another slogan is legs party instead of let's party.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Maybe what we need to do is have a collaborative 100-person think tank on what Jared Crocker's merch logo should be.
Oh, Jared.
I'll send you a bill, Jared.
Stop it. You are not. He says I'm shed trash. You can't afford merch. Jesus, I need to get my priorities straight. It's not that bad. Likeability Homestead. So here's the deal with our YouTube. Mike started it about 5 years ago, and he posts like one butchering video. And then there was like a big,
like breaking down a pork shoulder.
Then there was like a 9-month gap where that was it. Like we didn't do anything else. And then
I had no intentions of it being a channel that we were actually going to pursue. I literally wanted to just videotape how I broke down a hog and put it up on the YouTube in case I ever wanted to review that video myself next time I broke down a hog, or send a link to a buddy that I was trying to tell how to do it. There was no intention for it to be a channel that it has turned into.
Yeah. But so we definitely, I think we really didn't start actually intentionally making videos for people until about maybe 3 years ago.
It was
and even then it was still, and even then it was kind of sporadic.
Yeah.
Like we weren't on a schedule. We didn't really, so about a year and a half.
Yeah, we were matte painting it.
We were matte painting it for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
Calling you
That's
out,
accurate. But then about a year and a half ago, Mike took the reins of the channel and went, here, you do it. And so I started doing
JOB.
Yeah. So I started doing
yeah, I know.
Ouch. Okay. So I'm raising your loin fruit and stuff.
I know. And doing all the work here on the farm. But you know, I work an hour away, so there's 2 hours gone right there. And then I'm there for 9.
Yeah, but the point is I started doing more of the filming. I taught myself how to edit, and I kind of got us on a schedule and it kept us to it. So, which we've adjusted a little bit because of life and algorithms.
That's it. Febreze him again.
I know. I should keep. You're right, Chacho.
I put it over there.
I should just squirt him every time he gets out of line. I need like a squirt bottle, like for a cat every time.
Oh no.
Basically, yes. So basically, really, in the last year and a half is the first time we've been on a regular schedule and posting on a schedule and really been pushing it in the last year and a half. Before that, it was like
I did put my foot in my mouth.
It was more dumb luck than anything else prior to that.
No, it wasn't dumb luck. I was putting in some effort.
I mean, he was, but it was very sporadic.
I just wasn't able to make it a priority to be consistent.
Right. Yeah. And I was like I was not on board for a while.
No,
like I was like you, Cha-Cha, where I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And now I'm like, okay.
Now she's the like.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta shoot this.
Now I'm like, I need you to shoot this thumbnail. I need to do.
I need to have this edited by Tuesday. All right, whatever.
Yeah, I'm like, leave me alone. I have to edit.
I had a 14-hour day yesterday. I'm on my way home, and she's messaging me. Okay, we got the thumbnail. We got to do the thumbnail. Get ready for the live. You got to make the shirt. You got to. I'm like.
Oh, hi, Corey and Cynthia. Hi, guys. Yeah. So anyway, we like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot, but that's basically how long we've been doing it. So, girl, don't sell yourself short, Cha-Cha. You know you can rock those curves. Don't even. Come on.
So merch. Let's talk about merch. I struggle with merch right now, really, because as cool as it is, and as cool as other people's merch is, and as cool as some of the ideas I have are, I'm a big fan. Ridge Life.
What's up?
Hey. Yeah, you know, I missed your live on Sunday, but I did go back and watch it afterwards. That was
well, we're gonna watch. Good. He's got a live tonight with Jared at I don't know if it's 8 o'clock our time or their time. I'm so confused by that. I think it's their time, 8 o'clock, which is our time, 6 o'clock.
I'll go look.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
Yeah.
I'm spreading lies. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good live, man. It was kind of like you know, kind of like going to church and not having to leave the house. So, which
8 p.m. Central.
Sounds lazy.
There we go. 8 p.m. Central time. Him and Jared are going live together.
Central, so that's 2 hours.
It's 2 hours.
That's 6 hours. Perfect. All right, we'll be in there hackling.
Our time.
2 hours, so 6.
Yeah, never mind.
Did I say 6 hours?
He said 6 hours. I heard it. You heard it.
Listen to what I mean, not what I say.
That's right. See.
So anyway, so I'm struggling with merch right now because I have all these ideas and things that we want to do, but I'm a firm believer in vote with your wallet, right? And hey, family, right on. Can you see me? I can't see you. John, can you see me? I can't see you.
So yeah, Matt Payne from the Payne family, Cold Beer Ranch. John, he wants to know if you can see him now that he's sent money. I don't know if that changes anything.
Jared's like, oh, I gotta be on Ridge Life's channel.
I know.
Come
sorry,
on.
did I not tell you? I'm sorry. I sent you a memo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your desk's a mess. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys have all heard the term "vote with your wallet," right? And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm struggling with this whole merch thing because back in the day, like when I was a musician, merch was a real thing, and it's a real thing now. But it was a real thing.
Yes, Minnesota YouTube Gardener. I'm all about the tank top.
It was its own business back then. I mean, if you wanted to sell merch at gigs, you went and contracted somebody to make T-shirts or hats or whatever, and you had to have that inventory, and you would take it with you to the gigs, and you had to have somebody work a table and sell the merch, and you could make real money. I mean, you could make more money off merch than you were making off of playing the music that night. But you had a lot more control over where that merch was coming from and whose pockets were getting lined. And the problem I'm having, that I'm struggling with merch right now, is the way things have changed and become automated through web platforms where they manage it for you, they process the payments for you, they make it and ship it. You don't have to have any inventory. I mean, it's compelling. It's all a great idea. But in doing so, you're lining their pockets as well. They're getting like 40% of that sale, right? Which is cool if they're just a business that's just doing business and hiring people and creating jobs. But as soon as that business becomes a political platform and starts spending the money that I'm putting in their pocket to push their political agenda, I start to struggle, especially if that political agenda is not in alignment with the Constitution, right? So, and that's where I'm at, frankly, with merch. And that's the struggle that I'm having right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the solution is going to be. We're working on it. We'd love to have more merch. We'd love to have more options. I'd like to be able to have a deal like Deer Meat for Dinner's got with those stag handle knives that are custom made. We're not that big yet.
By the way, Matt, John still can't see he still couldn't see that, even the super chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Y'all are straight blocked.
Yeah, you got each other blocked somehow.
You guys had a couple too many beers and gotten a little tiff
like
on the internet.
Yeah.
And we're like, I'll block you.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened there.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's some stuff there. Yes, I hope that the recall happens soon as well for New Scum.
So I wasn't calling out any names.
Well,
I was letting things be implied.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, buying a printer for Shoot Dang. Jared, that's such a great idea, man. I'll tell you right now, if you can get to the point where you are making your own merch and you can even employ somebody, that's huge. And that's the kind of company I want to promote. I mean, there's a big one out there. A lot of you guys know about.
So Cold Beer says he does all his own merch. I figured you had to, because I was like, how does he make all of this? I was thinking there had to be more to it there.
So here's just an idea.
Why aren't we all using John?
Why aren't we all using John for our merch?
Yeah.
And maybe John has to hire somebody now to help him, and now we're creating a job. Folks, we should talk about this. I'm a project manager. I solve problems for a living. Maybe we just solved one. I don't know. Right?
Matt, this message about being invisible, I just had to approve it. I don't understand why it doesn't. YouTube does not like you today. Sorry about your life. I don't know what you did wrong, but YouTube hates you. Really mad at you.
Yeah. YouTube was like, nah, this guy don't post.
And basically.
Come on. Ridge Live.
It happened on your live? Oh boy. They had a fight back then? Uh-oh. That's not good. Come on. You probably egged him on.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back around and some messages to some of you guys about this idea of a collaborative effort for merch within some of the channels, because we might be onto something there. It's just a question of somebody somebody owning it.
Cold Beer's like, I don't know. Is he doing this like in his garage, or does he have like a merch business? Like, I don't know.
He's probably doing this in his garage, and right now he's like,
he's like, I got a real job too. Not sure about that. Gotcha. Okay, I thought maybe this was like part of like your real job, and you were like, okay, then we won't send you business.
yeah, no, but we still might be onto something here. It just might not be able to run out of Cold Beer's garage.
True. Like Jared, if you and the rest of the 1,200 Crocker boys decide to get a printing press and start making merch, then we all would go through you guys.
Right.
You know, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I feel like supporting each other.
This escalated quickly.
I know.
Yeah, we just turned this into a business meeting.
You put Cold Beer in a timeout, Matt P. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, I think if
you put him on ice, you put Cold Beer on ice.
I guess so.
What's up? Some channels seem to
Bunker branding does for bigger channels.
Oh no, I'm so totally familiar with Bunker, and there's a lot about that whole group over there that I like. We're not in their league. I actually did try to reach out to them. Didn't even get a response. Nothing against them. I'm not hating on them for
Barry?
it. They do state like right in their documents somewhere that, for channels over 100,000 subscribers, we might consider. So, and at the time that I reached out to them, we had 30,000.
Evil says he has a 400 square foot building ready to manage whatever we want. All right, get a printing press. We need to start making merch, Cuckoo. I don't know.
Yeah, just go buy one.
Just go get it. We're down.
We're gonna be ordering at least 30 shirts a month. So
right? Something like that. Oh my goodness.
Underground sweatshop.
Oh, we need that.
What, underground sweatshop?
Yeah, with like, well, I can't say what I would.
I know a merch guy that drop ships and has the right mindset.
Filled with 12-year-old Korean girls. No, that's not what we want.
Okay, so you know what? So come on, I got one of your shirts right over there. Should I go get that shirt and look at the label and see where it was made? You tell me if I should do that. And then not calling you out or anything, but that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. we I just don't like where our merch is made. And we went through early on, I think we only had like 20,000 subscribers when we did that merch run. But we went and selected only American-made shirts and had a flag that said, American-made. And
that's a good idea, Ken. Maker turn Frankie's Treehouse into a print shop.
Right.
Then you don't have to print it down.
And you know what? I loved that merch run, and I love the fact that some of the people bought that merch and supported it, but it was too expensive.
It was yeah.
So, so we need a solution where we can provide what we're trying to provide reasonably.
Yeah.
So.
And not make it like crazy. I am gonna look into the one in Missouri that.
Kamal's not answering because he's running and checking one of his shirts right now.
He's like, I don't know.
Who is it? Carhartt. A lot of their stuff's American made, and some of their stuff's actually made in Haiti, which is this whole program that's going on. That's a relief program. Jobs down there, and I support that. So I am a fan of Carhartt. Yeah.
John Hancock, yeah, I mean, pretty much with us, he's saying I think some channels seem to be more commercial. I'm not saying you guys are. I just like more raw videos.
I think we're both.
Like, I try to make my editing, like, I feel like if you look at a video from a year ago and you look at a video from this week, my editing skills have, like, improved tremendously.
Well, that should always be the case.
Which should always be the case. In anything you do, you should be improving. But I feel like my editing has gotten better. And what happened?
Woo, Jared, come on.
What happened?
Biden makes all my Jared Crocker's cheap shirts.
Huh?
Oh,
what?
no.
You know the thing? Oh, he's a demented old circus monkey. Anyway, I didn't say that out loud. You mean the former vice president?
Colbert, I'm not sure if Gildens are made in the USA, but I recognize the name. I think it's a good name, so yeah, it's worth looking at. Well, you've already looked at it.
Yeah, we looked Likeability. We looked into Shopify because I know you and I talked about that a little bit, and I didn't get into it on Messenger. They tend to lean very far in this direction.
So here's the thing: Google it yourself.
Google it.
I'm not gonna slander, but Google an email that was sent out by the Shopify CEO to their employees and then got leaked about some things. And then look into some of the channels or merch companies that they've canceled
because of their beliefs or views.
Because of their political views, which you and I probably agree with their political views. So bummer that they got canceled, right? So anyway, no, I'm not doing Shopify.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, through Printify. I don't know. I'm sure that's probably the same people. I don't know. Have the Amish make it. I don't know if they'll do screen printing though. Might have it'd be like crocheted or something. I don't know.
Why would you say that? Why wouldn't they use a print press?
Because they don't do all the there's certain things they don't do. I don't know.
I don't even know what to say right now.
I don't know. They don't drive cars. They don't like their pictures taken. They don't do certain things. They're very.
You watch too much TV.
Hello, have you not seen Witness? Okay. Harrison Ford? Hello. Come on. All right. Anyway, Jesus. So, cold beerify. Cold beer man. Cold beerify. I love it. I know. He always looks at me like I'm crazy after almost 20 years together, and he still looks.
There are moments that you are straight batshit.
Michael Crouch. What did I say about that word when we're live? I can't bleep it. Okay. Now I may have dropped an F-bomb last week.
Right.
That's different because I whispered.
Because it was you.
And I whispered it and covered my mouth. So don't. Do you see what I have to deal with? I am serious here. It's not okay. So yeah, Amish Mafia, no kidding. I know. I'm gonna run spring of that whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was actually gonna mail this shirt to Jared Crocker after we were done, but I'm so mad at this shirt right now because of how it smells.
It does smell so bad.
I'm gonna burn it.
No, I feel like
I have this smell of Sharpie just making me
it's made in Honduras, not China. Come on, homesteading shirt. That's slightly better. I don't know. It's like our neighbor to the south. I don't know.
I don't think so. I'm gonna have to Google that. I think that's there's a lot of drug trade going on down there. Yeah. Like
no, I mean like
murder, death, killing.
Okay, but I'm not doing drugs, so I don't care. That's not my wheelhouse.
Right.
I'm not doing a lot of the
But when oppressed people are the ones that are making, well, I'm not gonna get political about it.
Yeah. We're not gonna do that.
Right.
Yeah. So it is what it is. It's all good. So let's see. You can put a new shirt on. That's true. You could go change.
I could go change.
You could go put on one of Cold Beer's shirts real quick, so that I don't have to smell you anymore. And go.
Who wants me to go change? Who wants me to stay in the smelly Jared Crocker is cheap shirt? I can handle it. I've shoveled shit.
Honestly, I told him I think I'm getting a contact high from the fumes that are still being emitted from his tatatis over here. It's a lot. Wow. It's a lot. So yeah, I'm just saying. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Ooh, dried sausage.
Ooh, you are. I love that. Yes, right. Cuckoo, you're sending some dried sausage and coffee. I love that. Thank you. I will definitely be on the lookout.
Yeah, if you've got a Bureau of Land Management shirt, Bureau of Land Management, that's, BLM lands some pretty good hunting. So I'll take one of those shirts.
Katie left a BLM koozie here from the management.
Right.
Yeah. And she left it here. And when I looked at it, all I saw was the BLM at first because it was dark. Because she dropped it out by my quail. And I was out there and it was still kind of dark. And I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, it's not the one I thought.
Bureau of Land Management.
Yeah. Right. So good. If he comes out in a flag bikini top, I'm going to kill myself. Don't do that.
Huh.
He won't. He promises. He won't do it.
Yeah, no jokes about suicide, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, see, obviously, Colby Ranch says he votes for you.
Stink it up! Like Billy said, stink it up, Mike.
It's stinky. Like, I don't think you guys fully understand. Like, you know those big fat Sharpies? Not the little regular skinny ones, but the big fat ones? They have a smell that, like, will, like, raise the dead. Like, if you were living in the poltergeist house that was built on the Native American burial grounds and you smell it, they will come up. That's what happens. So this is the smell that I am sitting right next to. It's a lot. It's a lot.
You know what? I should, Ridge Life, you're right. I shouldn't have made that sound like a ad for Bureau of Land Management. Because you're right. I was just trying to pivot the BLM and make a funny joke. Like I didn't know what he was talking about.
Right.
But then it turned into an ad for Bureau of
Yeah,
Land
what were you
Management.
thinking? Jeez.
Clearly I wasn't.
Yeah.
It's a good thing Ridge Life was in here to straighten me out.
See? Do you see what? He's a lot. He's a lot. I'm telling you. What?
Smell doesn't bother him a bit.
Get quiet at the same time. It gets weird.
Right.
No, it doesn't bother. Well, he's used to smelling bad.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, we can show that.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
He's
tried to block that.
Ridge Life. Ridge Life. He's talking about the Bureau of Land Management. That's what he's saying sucks right now. So calm down. YouTube. Yeah. Beef lives matter. That's right.
I don't think YouTube is listening to what you just said.
I don't know what they do because they do at some point. They like Big Brother is always watching.
Right.
You know, there's that. Big Brother can, you know what itself.
That's a lot of and stuff that I don't know that you know.
I know all the things. I'm just saying. I know all the things.
Camping tent.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I don't know.
Camping tent. Hammock.
Boston Joseph. I don't know what that even is.
I could picture
a hammock tent
with a tent
with a hammock inside of it.
And if it was like if it was hot outside, a hammock's a good idea.
Maybe
if it's cold, I don't really want all that air underneath of me. So
I know he is.
You asked me what I think.
You're making me high. I am. I can feel it.
When you're high.
I'm telling you, I'm getting like a contact high from your shirt. I'm gonna have to go sit over in the corner.
Name that song.
And chew on my hair.
Name that band.
I don't know what's happening right
now.
All of the above, Ridge Life. I agree. I don't know. Yes, so it's inside.
A brisket.
I don't know.
Cannon maker. Cannon maker. That's a good idea.
You know what? Somebody else, maybe it was you in a comment. It might have been you in a comment. Sometimes when I see the comments, it's 4 in the morning and I don't necessarily remember the name of who asked it, but it might have been you.
You know what I see at 4 in the morning? Back of my eyelids.
Yeah, well, I'm up. So, yeah, no, that would be awesome to do.
A full brisket.
It's big.
It's pretty good size.
I know. I need to call my girlfriend Christy that has cattle, and I know she just processed one, but I don't think she's kept a full brisket. I'll have to ask her ahead of time.
So let's talk about barbecue. All y'all like to barbecue. I know most of y'all like to barbecue. I've seen your channels. This weekend, we're gonna barbecue the biggest Cornish cross chicken most of y'all have ever seen in your life.
So if you watched Wednesday's video about the giant chicken, so this chicken we did, so last year was a little bit crazy. So during the beginning of the pandemic, Mike was in work constantly because he was like one of the only people there because everybody else was at home. So he was trying to keep things going at the beginning of everything. So what happened is at the same time, like right before all of that hit, they lived.
You tell the story. I'm gonna go change my shirt.
Okay, you do that.
I'm over you, Jared.
I'm over you, Jared. Because he's never heard that before. No, I'm just kidding. But what was I talking about?
I don't know.
No, what was I talking about? Your shirt. I swear it makes me loopy. What were we talking about? Oh, the chicken. Okay. So last year they had finally lifted the whole Newcastle virus shipping ban, right? So I was able to get chickens in. I had gotten some chickens, and then we only got a few because it was like late in the season that they lifted the ban. So I only got like one batch or two. Maybe I got two batches. No, I have to look at my records, but I think I got two. So anyway, long story short, things happened. We had stuff going on. We ended up butchering a bunch of pigs, and I had a couple of Cornish that we like held over, and they were a hardy group. Because you know how, because they're a cross between a Plymouth and the Cornish, that when you get the Cornish rocks, you get a lot of weird like birth defects and genetic issues. Some have really enlarged hearts or really small organs. Some have feathers missing. Some have, it's just like, it runs the gamut of issues, right? This is why you can't breed Cornish crosses with Cornish crosses, because it's like, it's a genetic crapshoot and it's not going to end well. Okay. They're basically test tube babies. So what happens is, those birds that we kept, this was a strong batch that we had, and that one was from last season, so like last spring. So we let him go a whole year. So here we are this spring, and we're like, here he is, let's go ahead and process him, because he was literally like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, just like waddling through life, and like his whole center was like so big that it was like splitting open like the alien. It was bad. So anyway, so that's what happened.
What's up, dog?
I know he didn't come back in a banana hammock here. I think we're okay. He is wearing my flamingo shirt. That was
his tail.
I do
she
like
wag that tail until just everything falls down.
Everything falls down. It's all good. Yeah, that's right. We gotta love that.
Banana hammock?
Yeah.
No,
he won't come out in a bikini top. Don't worry, Cuckoo. He's good.
Be more like a butternut squash hammock.
Oh, I didn't even notice the hat change there. He's all about it. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, smoked potato salad. You know, I'm not good at making potato salad. I've tried a few times and it's never ended well.
Yeah, come on. This is what I wear to work. This is like, it's actually got, did you cover it? It's got flamingos on it.
I did say it has flamingos, because you know.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get all up in y'all's grill. Hold on.
Hey,
I'm spill your beer. Here. Can you see me now?
He's got little tiny flamingos, and he's got a couple of these shirts because he got them. He loves to go to Rock and get stuff, which is probably owned by China and redundant. Picky, like
I used to love to go to Rock.
He doesn't go anymore because he's probably read an article that says it's bad. I don't know, but anyway, I don't know. Am I right?
Actually, it's not, but it's just whatever. I have a lot of clothes, so I don't need to.
Yeah, so there you have it. But yeah, so. I love flamingos. So when he came home in the shirt for the first time and showed it to me, I was like, you've never looked more attractive to me. I love flamingos. So
don't get your chicken at Walmart. Come on, Cha-Cha.
Oh, Cha-Cha, no. Why are you getting your chicken at Walmart, girl?
Don't get your chicken at Walmart.
You have plenty of room. You could be raising your own meat chickens. You don't. I haven't bought meat.
Or you could get them from a local farmer that's raising meat chickens.
Right.
And then but we don't have to get all into.
Yes.
That is called
Christopher beer butt chicken. I love it. I make that.
Beer can chicken, but sure, you can call it beer butt chicken if you want.
But I've made that several times, and it's always a crowd pleaser.
It's crazy that YouTube was going to block that. We had to approve that
because it said butt. You can't shove a beer in a chicken. It's thinking like it's like sexual. You're sticking a beer inside a chicken's butt, and it's going like that's not what's happening. You know.
Correct you.
I'm just saying.
Raising chicken, yeah.
Jared
gets his chicken at great value.
No. That's
he calls you out, Jared. He called you out.
I know.
Actually, come to think of it.
No, you had them.
Hold on. I'm
picturing
Jared's yard right now. And there's a little, he calls it a Texas pond. I don't know what that means because I thought everything was bigger in Texas, and that's a tiny pond, dude. But he's got that. He's added a couple of purple flowery things. And he's got a questionable flagpole in the middle and a lot of grass. A lot of grass, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot of room for chickens.
You should maybe start thinking about some chickens out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just tossing that out there.
I raise, you know what's funny too? This is what I think is funny. Like, if that's the case, like, this California girl is doing like all her own meat out here then, and all these boys out.
You know what?
there,
Almost
I'm just saying.
almost all of the meat that we raised.
Yeah.
Some of it we traded.
Yeah, like some like the beef and some of that stuff, but I mean,
stuff that was raised by.
Or sometimes I'll buy like locally caught or sourced fish, but like I won't, like I don't go buy chicken at the store. I raise it. Yeah. You totally should. But you should get some meat chickens. Like, in fact, you could do Freedom Rangers, or you could even do Delawares.
If you're gonna do that,
dual purpose bird that you can
get one or two and try them first. I didn't like the Freedom Rangers.
You know what? I think it was
like
that.
The meat.
I know I didn't either, but I think it was that batch. Like I think that batch was like not happy because everybody else that I've talked to that's done Freedom Rangers has really loved them, and I was like, I don't know. I thought they're.
You know what I do like?
Weird.
Duck. These Muscovy ducks taste yum.
He likes them.
They're yum.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good. Yeah, you should totally get chickens.
Oh, because you come on in the text.
Oh my god.
It blocks your super chat. That's crazy. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to understand, you know, what's going on within those algorithms. They're trying to protect their ad revenue.
Jared Crocker, I just sent a $500 super chat, but YouTube deleted the comment.
Oh, hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Oh, that's gonna go a long way.
Trying to make up for being cheap from earlier.
That's gonna go a long ways towards your cheap ass merch.
That will buy me some really nice bikinis.
Right?
Yeah.
Non-existent one's my favorite. 30 Cornish coming later this month. So
nice,
where are
Emma.
you?
That's Emma.
Sony.
She's from here.
Does she live here now?
No, she lives in Missouri now.
Oh, okay.
But she's gonna come back in December.
Because this is the wrong time of year to be ordering baby Cornish.
No. Emma's gonna come up. No, we just got Cornish.
I know.
I picked them up yesterday.
Getting late.
I know. We'll do them at game size.
They don't handle the heat very well. It gets hot here.
I know.
But this is our third batch this year too.
I know, but normally we do a lot more, but yeah, we're doing a smaller batches this year. Yeah, for sure.
Somebody's laughing at Jared. What did I miss? Oh, the $500 super chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on. So what does she here? Okay, so all right. So we've got about 10 minutes left before it's been an hour, and I'm not in any kind of a hurry, but because we don't normally go live on Thursday nights, I want to make sure that we're not stepping on anybody that I didn't realize. So if any of you guys know that one of the other homestead channels that we give a shit about goes live, let us know so we can bounce.
It's really hard. I try to check and see like when's a good window because there's also a time difference for us.
Yeah,
so it's really hard for me to tell sometimes that we're not stepping on somebody else's toes because this is not our normal time either. Our normal time is now Friday. We used to do Sundays.
Yeah.
And that got to be too much because of filming. And so now we're doing Fridays at 4:30 Pacific time, which is 6:30.
For a lot of y'all.
6:30 for the mountain time, and then it would be.
And if you're on the East Coast, all the way on the East Coast, sorry.
Go to bed. I don't know what to tell you. Go bed.
Yeah.
No. I don't know what to tell you anymore. But my goodness.
Gonna be, is it gonna be hot next week?
It is supposed to be really hot here.
My peppers.
Oh, hello.
Do you know how cold it was this morning?
Mm-hmm.
When I left, I had to put a jacket on this morning. It was like 45 degrees.
I was wearing booty shorts and a tank top working out this morning. Don't even talk to me about
it.
It was cold in the living room.
It was chilly this morning.
Okay.
And my peppers are they're lagging. They're straggling. I've got Trinidads and Scorpions and Carolina Reapers and Butcholokias, which is the ghost pepper. We had a lot of really cool, exotic, crazy hot peppers. And they're just going so slow because the nights are still a little too chilly here. We're at like 1,400 feet.
I never add moderators. Like I've never really done that. I just always kind of do it myself. But because there's two of us and a lot of you guys are usually camping by yourself, so it's probably harder when you're doing a live. But with us, it's like
no. But you know what? I agree. Ridge Life. Because when I'm watching some of y'all's other lives, I see the others of y'all in there as moderators.
Yeah.
So
I'll do that next time when you guys hop in. So next Friday when we have our live, I'll make
any of you guys that are channels.
Some of you that I know, I'll make you guys moderators if you don't mind.
Yeah, and I think once you make them a moderator, they're now a moderator
indefinitely.
Until you
say,
don't like you no more.
I want to take away the power.
You can take away the power.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Why do we have to hop in? I don't know. It's another slam to you, Jared.
Hey, Miss Colbert Ranch is in here. Did you?
Oh yes,
Did you meet Miss Colbert Ranch?
I did briefly. I only got to talk to John for like, I don't know, 3 minutes while I was there. Yeah, he's a busy man. What did I miss?
Jared.
I just said that. You ignored
I wasn't
me.
listening.
I know. Christy, Paragon Ridge Ranch in the house. Whoop whoop.
Someone's place trying to wrench some people.
Oh my lord. Yeah. I know, right? That's exactly it, Sonny.
Jared said Miss Colbert is way cooler.
She's colder.
No, it says cooler.
Get it?
No.
Cold beer.
It says Miss Cold Beer is way cooler.
I'm sure she is.
So there's a big difference between you're cool and you're cold. You don't want to be cold.
If I say cold, it makes it sound like Natasha's not nice. I didn't.
You don't want to be cold.
Sound like that. I didn't mean to make it sound like that.
That's
I just meant like I was making a play on the channel name, but it didn't end well.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry. I retract my previous
You didn't think that one through, did you?
I did not. Sorry. My apologies, Natasha. I didn't mean to make it sound that way.
Is Paragon in here?
Yeah, are we having different lives? Is he not listening to the words coming out of my mouth? Typical husband. Didn't hear anything I just said.
When you've been married this long, you develop selective hearing mostly on the one side, and it can move.
I know.
So the selective hearing can actually move to the other side. Like when you're driving and she's over here now.
Well, he's actually deaf in his, which is it? The left, I have to no, it's your right ear. So when I'm in the passenger side, he can't hear me.
It's awesome.
Yeah, he loves it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's his favorite thing. It's like, oh, I can't hear you, babe. Tell me. I didn't hear anything you just said. Oh. Story of my life.
Or something? No.
I know.
He was weird.
It's okay. Cold beer Rich. Remember, Miss Cold Beer is way bigger than Jerry. Or Mr. Cold Beer. Oops, my bad.
Big teddy bear. Oh, you're probably talking about Mr. Cold Beer. Now we're gonna have to change your name to Mr. Cold Beer. So so we know who we're talking about.
I know, right? Oh, see, yeah, he's deaf in one ear. So if I'm on one side of him, he can hear me. If I'm
not completely deaf, just
mostly deaf.
Yeah, mostly deaf in like the
in whatever
range.
It's whatever range I speak in. He can't hear.
It's a lot worse if there's any white noise. So if there's road noise, or if I'm fishing and there's a stream.
Oh, he was struggling like during with all the masks.
Oh.
He was like, I didn't realize how much I read lips and like how much I relied on looking at somebody's mouth to be able to tell what they were saying. So I got some clear masks that I wore so that when we went out together, like at least he could tell what I was saying to him. Yeah. But yeah.
I got dog hair in my mouth.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna wind up with a hearing aid.
Dog.
At least one. Oh. But we'll let the VA pay for that.
Right? They owe you. They owe you that eardrum. As far as we know. Right? So yeah. All right.
So
yes, exactly, Emma, Sunny's place. Yes, I could totally. Even me, like I don't always. I'm not deaf by any means, but sometimes I don't hear things very well, and people don't always enunciate. And then you add a muzzle on top of that. I don't know what you're saying. I'm like, what? I worked in bars for a lot of years where I was waitressing and walking in front of speakers and having loud music at me, and I'm like, huh? Look at me when you talk to me. I can't tell what you said.
All that's going on. I didn't, and I mean, as a former musician, spending a lot of time in bars where it's too loud to hear anything. You get used to somebody's trying to talk to you. You're relying on a little bit of lip reading along with the like the Charlie Brown's teacher sound. You mix the two together and you figure out they're saying, "Oh, I need a Coors Light, dude. What's up?"
Right.
And when you take away the lips,
yeah, you have no idea.
Whatever you're talking, I think
Must
not be important. See ya.
Yeah, which is great now because I just walk in places and I haven't been wearing a mask for a few weeks. And when they're wearing a mask, if they say anything to me, I just nod and walk away, pretend like I don't hear them because I'm done. I'm over it.
I didn't hear you through your muzzle.
Yeah,
so.
sorry.
John, yeah, I play rhythm guitar, but I was a vocalist, believe it or not.
That's right, Ridge Life. Yes, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We are literally 30 seconds away from the 1 hour mark, and I know that there's other live streams this evening, so we should scoot.
So I'm gonna go put the link to Jared's channel
and
in here.
Yeah, and to make sure too that because he's on Ridge Life's thing in an hour.
Is it on Ridge Life's channel or Jared's channel that y'all two are?
This is on Ridge Life because he's the one that I saw posted it, and I went and set the reminder on my phone, but now I'm not sure.
I'm looking. I'm looking right now. I saw a notification. I do get your notifications. I don't get Matt Payne's notifications.
That's because he doesn't post them.
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
Oh, that's we're just roasting channels today.
Thank you, Mary. Appreciate that. All right. Yes, thank you guys. We'll get that updated.
Whoa, Paragon Ridge Ranch hit a huge milestone today.
Goodness, yes, they did.
Dude.
That was
huge milestone. Oh, 6 days ago. Sorry.
News. I'm like, I thought that
I just got the notification.
Like, another one?
Whatever.
Anyway.
Whatever. So now I don't find the notification that was here earlier for
thank you, Cannon Maker.
Jared.
Thank you to our super chatters today. We appreciate that very much. Thank you to all the other channels that came and hung out and had some fun with us while we were hanging out here.
Oh, there it is. Thursday Night Live. Oh, it's on Ridge Life's channel.
Ridge Life's channel. There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jared Crocker and Ridge Life. So and that's coming up in like a half an hour, you guys. So
yep.
Don't miss it.
Yep. Hey, yes. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you hadn't already. And don't forget to go check out Jared's channel. Like and subscribe. Cold Beer Ranch, Paragon Ridge, Mahalo Ranch, Likeabilly, Cold Beer Ranch, whoever else was in here that I missed. Come on, Homesteading, Ridge Life. I think that was everybody that has the channel.
A couple times. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was everybody that has the channel that I shouted out just now. So thank you guys. And we will see you next Friday at 4:30 p.m.
At our regularly scheduled
program at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Which for most of y'all is 6:30.
At the tone, the time will be.
Say goodbye to the star.
Peace. Hasta.
Yeah. Look at the donkey.